Yeah, if you want me to do the Hulk, I'd love to go back to the TV show origin, to have the TV show film.
Okay. And Edward, I understand that you're contributing more than just acting in the film. Can you talk about what else you bring to the project?
Well, you're making me be immodest. Yeah, I mean, I came into this and I wrote the screenplay, and
Wow.
I was a Marvel kid. I mean, I had subscriptions to a lot of the Marvel comics, and you remember when they used to come in the plastic wrap with a little piece of Scotch tape on them? Yeah. So I loved Hulk, you know, the early incarnation of Hulk, and then the television show when I was a kid, and then in later years I really liked where they took it in the Return of the Monster series and Bruce Jones series. I thought those were really, actually, the writing and the graphics were all really contemporary and great, I thought. And I always felt like it was like one of those great contemporary myths, you know. It comes right out of the tradition of almost like Greek mythology, you know, this notion of this suppression of your inner demon, and so the whole idea when I first started talking to Kevin and Louis of starting from scratch and reconceiving the story as you know, a mythic saga was really appealing to me. I mean, I think lots of stories get retold. You know, we made a film of The Painted Veil that came out last year, and that was the fourth film that's been made of that one novella. So to me, something that's had as many incarnations as the Hulk has, and that's as rich a story as the Hulk has almost limitless potential in it to remake it, reconceive it, and it was I thought it was just, a lot of people were giving me funny looks when I told them I was really interested in doing it, but I thought it was a really amazing opportunity to put our hands on one of the really classic modern mythologies and take it seriously. You know, I think when Kevin and Lou and I were first talking about the TV show, sometimes it gets relegated to like set, you know, people almost say, oh, Lou Ferrigno in the green paint and 70s kitsch. But when you watch that show, it really, the thing about it is it really doesn't talk down to the idea of the story. It takes it very seriously, and Bill Bixby, when you watch back at him, he's really amazing in it. He brings this incredible lonely pathos to that character. And that was what drew me to it. This idea of a moral person at war with, you know, with this thing inside of him, and the sort of the lonely fugitive aspect of it.
Liv, Betty Ross, definitely not a damsel in distress. What's your take on the character?
I actually haven't started filming officially yet, so I'm a little bit out of the loop, but I was a huge fan of the TV show when I was a little girl. I used to watch it with my mother all the time, and like Edward was saying, there was so much humanity to it and something so great about what this man was going through, and I just feel really excited to be a part of this, and I really am interested and drawn to this love story that these two people share, and that she sees something in Bruce that no one else sees and believes in him in a way that no one else does. And in this story, basically, we're looking for a cure for him.
For Gail and Avi, I just want to ask you, you're both known for doing this big action films. And with Transformers that just came out this summer and kind of showed us a new era of CG and visual effects, you know, how are we going to push the envelope with the Hulk now?
Well, first and foremost, as Louis and Edward and Liv talked about, we have a great character story to tell. And in the tradition of, you know, The Hunchback of Notre Dame and Frankenstein, we have a terrific misunderstood character at the heart of it. And we have the technology now to really, as you saw briefly, to have Hulk come to life. And we're very confident in Rhythm and Hughes and the great team that we have with Kurt Williams as our visual effects supervisor, that we're going to be able to bring the humanity as well as all of the, you know, the action in the film to life.
I agree with her completely.
Well, we got a line forming already, so why don't we open it up to Q&A from the audience here?
Hi.